What's going on? It's your boy Savage Woods, and welcome to my channel. And today, I want to get straight to the point. I got a quick video. Major independent hip hop artist and producer Russ proposes something very controversial. He says that Spotify should remove the monthly listeners metric and the number of streams, the stream count metric from people's profiles, from artists' profiles, so that people can't see that anymore. Now, why does he say this? He goes on to say that it creates a competition and a focus on inauthentic metrics, and that it would be better without those things. And I can understand why he's saying this. So let's jump right into it. These are my thoughts on that. Number one, I do agree with Russ on this, and I'm going to tell you why. And one more thing that he said was also that, on Apple Music, nobody's talking about, there's no discussions around stream count monthly listeners, and nobody knows if some of the streams are fake or not, as it should be, is what he says. He also goes on to say that artists, he said that nowadays social media has people brainwashed into thinking that they are entitled to knowing everyone's business, like how well an artist is doing business wise. And that's really just between the artist and the team, he says. Now, I can agree with that too. And I actually never really thought about it like that. But it's a money conversation, right? You don't really talk about money with people you know. Maybe you do. That would make you probably a rarity. But yeah, you don't really get in people's business to see how they're doing financially. It's a taboo topic. But yet with artists, we're super invested in their first week sales and streams and tours. And it's kind of another one of those things that kind of falls into the whole celebrity and artist culture where even though they're normal people, we feel entitled to know everything about them. You know what I'm saying? We have opinions on their decision making, as if we don't make decisions ourselves that are questionable. Now, I want to jump into something else. So he said that that Spotify should hide the monthly listeners and the streams, the stream count. And somebody in the comments said that the inauthentic metrics always get uh, debunked or like brought to life when the tours come out, right? Because a lot of rappers can't sell out their own tours, not by themselves, you know. Sometimes not with others, but I'll tell you a story about Spotify streams and monthly listeners because I want to talk about credibility and perception. Okay, really perception and perceived value. All right. Now, I'm a music artist. I rap and I make dance music. I put out a lot of music in the last few years, and in 2021 timeframe, 2022, I was using a lot of playlists to promote my music. Unfortunately, unbeknownst to me, the playlist had a lot of fake streams going on, bots and shit. Very whack situation. I even got a song removed because of this from Spotify. But it's on every other stream platform still. But on Spotify, it doesn't exist. All because of fake streams. Crazy. Um, hey man, happens to the best of us. Now, there are people that are still listening to my music. You know, I randomly have new songs reaching my number one spot and getting added to playlists and stuff. So I know that there's authentic reach that has happened with my music, and I'm very grateful for that. But I will say that the perceived value of me as an artist was up during that time. I was posting my Spotify stats. People were congratulating me. I felt good because I felt like my music was reaching people. And unfortunately, a lot of it was fabricated. And I took a real hit as an artist. Took a real hit to my pride on that one. It was hard to admit I was wrong. Feel what I'm saying? Since then, I've personally put a focus into the music and not the streams. And I have a different business model that I'm currently focused on, which is I offer royalty free music for any content creator. So if you're on YouTube and you're looking to use music that's actually dope and not going to get you any copyright issues, or if you want to stream with some music in the background, I have 10 electronic beats for sale for $7. Click the link in the description or the link in my channel's bio, and then you can go get those. All right. Limited time offer. Tap in while it's still available. You'll get the stems, unlimited usage rights, and an instant delivery to your email for download so you can start using them right away. Now, there's a lot of ways to monetize in music, and this is one route that I'm taking. Okay. But back to me focusing on the music, I kind of stopped caring about the streams, and I just started focusing on the music and building relationships in real life and on the internet and just making better music. And that's how I ended up making that electronic royalty free music pack. And people love it. So tap in. But yes, I agree with Russ. I think that uh, the perceived value of someone based on their streams and monthly listeners is terrible thing to like focus on for artists. You go to an artist page and they have a million streams on the first song. You're going to be interested to know why does it have a million streams versus all the other songs. I want to listen to this. But people fake their streams intentionally and unintentionally. So imagine if you went and heard music without knowing how much streams that there were, right? Same thing with Instagram likes. Instagram rolled out the you can hide the likes feature. At one point, they were going to take likes away completely. And it really does change the perceived value of a post. Two posts can be very similar. One can have 1,000 likes and one can have 10,000 likes. It's highly likely you'll gravitate to the one with 10,000 likes because it already has proof, social proof. And us as human beings, we want, to fit in socially. We want social acceptance, right? We're aware when things are not socially well for us. So naturally, we gravitate towards groupthink, right? Hey, man, a lot of people think this is true. I can agree with this. I feel more comfortable agreeing with this because I'm not going against the grain. This is path of least resistance for me. And I actually enjoy this to some extent. But since I saw the 10,000 likes, maybe I'm perceiving this as something I enjoy more than I actually do. So I definitely agree with Russ on that one. I think Spotify should just get rid of the monthly listeners and the stream counts. And if they want to like talk about that, they can do the same thing they do with the Spotify Wrapped and just release it at the end of the year as like a little press run on their social media and talk about the top 50 artists with monthly listeners and stream with respect to their monthly listener count and their stream count. But anyway, it's your boy Savage Woods. Thanks for tapping in. We talking music on this channel, hip hop, dance music, business, creativity, content creation, because that's the new wave. The 9 to 5 is not the same. So if you're anything like me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to have more content like this. If you like this content, like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. All right. It's your boy Savage. I'm out.